Hi, Tony DeWitt here, Missouri appellate attorney and a guy who likes to make the law make sense on YouTube. Is the best defense a good offense? Well, we're going to find out. Let's go on down to the beach here in a moment and talk about that. I saw this story today on Fox News. And basically what it says is that Hunter Biden's lawyers want to shut down dissemination of information from the Hunter Biden laptop. This is, as near as I can tell, the worst example of somebody trying to close the door after the horse is out of the barn. All of the damage that could be or has been done is already done. There is no way to unscramble this egg. And essentially, that's what Hunter Biden's lawyers are trying to do. I don't blame them for trying whatever they can to do it, but I don't think they have much of a leg to stand on. When he left the laptop and never paid for the repairs, he essentially abandoned the laptop. It became the property of the repair shop. The repair person looked at it, saw things that deeply troubled him, and took it to the proper authorities, or at least one of the proper authorities. So, to me, the issue here is we can create a lot of smoke and maybe generate some sympathy by claiming that Hunter Biden is a victim in all of this. And maybe he is. You know, it's pretty clear that he has a pretty significant drug problem. And or at least he is recovering from one. Recovery from a drug problem of that nature tends to be a lifetime effort. You have to go after it every day. I know because my mother was an alcoholic and had a lot of trouble like that. But it's a difficult road. I mean the man no disrespect. I understand that he's trying hard to put his life together. I simply point out that at this point, the damage is done. The best thing he can do is not continue to draw additional attention to himself. And I don't think his lawyers are serving him particularly well here. But I guess we'll have to see how that all plays out. Whether you're on the Democrat side or the Republican side on this particular issue, you know that there's going to be additional fireworks that come out of that laptop. And you know further that in addition to those fireworks coming out, there will probably be other matters that wind up being discussed in the courts. There could very well be criminal charges. One of the allegations involves some rather improper behavior by Mr. Biden as a employer, directing a young associate to do things that might very well have been unlawful under that circumstance. So we will have to see again how the courts treat all of this. But I thought it was an interesting thing to bring up today, simply because it is a timely matter. And I don't think the lawyers really thought this through before they started issuing these letters and asking for a probe. Part of the reason I think they don't do a good job here for Mr. Biden is because they forget the Streisand effect. Usually any attempt to suppress information after that information is already out there only leads to more people reading the information, seeing the information, and sometimes it leads to greater corroboration of the allegations that are built into some of that information. There's a good article on Wikipedia about the Streisand effect, and I think it's worth looking at. I can guarantee you that there is a probe going on with regard to the Biden laptop. I'm just not sure it's the probe that those lawyers want. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe, do all the things we always ask you to do. And remember that just because somebody is struggling with a drug or dependency issue, that doesn't necessarily make them a bad person. It makes them a person with a medical problem. And those persons should be treated with as much kindness as possible, because in many instances, the reason they have turned to those substances is because life has not been very kind to them. So again, as always on this channel, I'm emphasizing kindness. Thank you so much for watching, and have a terrific day. If you like this video, here are a few others you might try, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a terrific day, guys.